Hello everyone. Have you ever worked out only with the towel? Here's what you need. I just have a regular towel, that size, that's it. Are you curious? Let's get started. It can be double or let's see, just one is enough. Now, let's lie on our backs. It's already prepared and you go with your pelvis and the edge, so kind of that you're still on with from your pelvis until your head on the mat, and the rest is kind of on the towel. First warm up, I guess we've been starting like that, I think, last time. Just a warm up before we go into the first interesting exercise. So, only lift your right leg up to tabletop and press your left hand on top of your knee. So you press with your knee into your hand and your hand into your knee. Yes, this is kind of your decision how much you want to press these body parts into each other. Next, maintain this activity in your center and extend the other left leg up towards the ceiling. You're going to lower your left leg as much as you want to, and you lift it up towards the ceiling. So again, you lower and you lift. And maintaining this little pressure in between your knee and your hand. Let's go for 3 more times. Down, up, 2, and 1 last time. Good. And then relax your legs for 1 second, and we go directly over to the other side. Left leg tabletop, right hand is pressing. Extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. Keep that activity in your center and lower and lift your right leg. And you decide how much you're going to lower your right leg, of course. Let's go for last 3. You can go inhale down, exhale up, 2, and last one. Good. Then bring your feet hip distance apart on your towel. Make sure that you keep this activity, what we tried to find before, in your center, and you keep your entire part of your feet on your towel, and you extend your legs, push the towel away from you, and pull them, the towel, bend your legs. Yes. So you extend your legs and bend your legs. And extend. Good. It's a nice and interesting work for your hamstrings. And your floor at home has never been that clean after these exercises. And 2, yes, make sure that you pay attention to your center. And last one. Good. Keep your legs bent for 1 second. Flex your feet and your toes are off the towel. And we're going to extend these legs again. Only your heels are staying in contact with your towel. And then you bend your legs. Maybe it's not so important how much you push the towel away from you. Bend your legs as much as you can so you feel the work of your hamstrings. Good. You can also go here, extend your legs. Inhale, exhale, bend your legs. Let's do last 3, 2, and last one. Good. Keep your legs bent, and now your heels are staying in contact with your towel, but we're going to have this V position. Heels together, toes and knees apart as much as you would like to, and we're going to do the same thing again. You're going to extend your legs and bend, and you bring your knees to the side. Yes. Let's go for last 3 and 2 and one last one. Good. Then let's go back to parallel, and you'll have your hand distance apart in between your knees and your feet. Place your hands behind your head, and we're going to do a couple of chest lifts. So lift your chest, exhale, bring your upper body down, inhale, and up, down. Try to find your biggest chest lift for today, and if that's not a lot, it's also totally fine. Let's do nice 3 of these chest lifts, and then we're going to add on another exercise, which is maybe a little surprise, and then you keep your chest lifted, and we're going to go again into our first leg press foot position. So your feet are flat on your towel, your chest is lifted, you're going to extend your legs and bend. Keep your chest lifted. Down. Good. We're only going to do 8 is enough, so we have last 3, 2, and 1. Good. And relax your upper body down. Good. Now, keep your legs there where they are. We're going to do again a chest lift, and this time you keep your chest lifted the entire time. When you rotate, twist your upper body to your right side, and then you twist it over to the other side. And right, left. Two more times. Each side, and last time right, left, and then bring your upper body down. We're going to combine this exercise, the chest lift, with your heels parallel on your towel. You're going to lift your chest, keep your chest lifted, extend your legs, and when you bend your legs the next time, you're going to twist, rotate your upper body to your right side, extend your legs, bring your upper body to the middle, but keep it lifted, and then move it over, twist it to your left side. Inhale, extend your legs, exhale, rotate, over, and inhale, keep your chest lifted to your center, twist, rotate to the other side. 2 more times this fantastic variation, nice and experimental, but so much fun. Good. I think we're going to have one last time there, and last time left. Good. And then bring your upper body down and bend your legs. Good. That was a nice fun. We don't need to do the heel one for right now, because that's enough for right now. Now, what's the next exercise? Oh, so much fun. Can you bring your towel from your feet into your hands? Look at this transition. Now, you take the edges from your towel and make it kind of an line. Imagine, or maybe it's a pole you have in between your hands. Good. Then you keep your legs, you keep your arms bent, and you give a little bit of resistance on this towel. You can do this exercise also with a TheraBand, but today we're going to do with a towel. And bring both legs into tabletop is actually an exercise from our reformer called coordination. So you're going to lift your chest, extend your arms and your legs, Open and close your legs 3 times, more or less hip distance apart. 1, 2, 3. You bend your legs first, and then you bring your upper body down and your arms. So you go up, extend, open and close your legs 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Bend. Maybe you can give a little bit of resistance to your towel, and then you go back down. Good. Let's go up again. And 1, 2, 3. Bend. And bring it back. 2 more times. Up. 1, 2, 3. First bend. And down. One last time. Extend up. And 1, 2, 3. And bend. And bring your upper body and your legs down for 1 second. Inhale, exhale. With the towel in between our hands, the next perfect exercise is going to be double leg stretch. So legs are on tabletop, lift your chest, keep and extend your arms with your towel in between, and you have it more or less over your shins. If you can, if you would like to, keep your upper body lifted, extend your legs, and bring your arms over your head, and bring it back to your starting position. Keep your chest lifted. And inhale, extend, move your arms. Exhale, coming back. Maybe we can all go a little bit lower with the legs, and the same thing with our arms. Good. If it feels uncomfortable for your neck or for your jaw muscles, then bring your upper body down. Good. Let's go for 3 more times. 3. Good. And 2. And 1 last time. Yes. And yes. Now with this towel, I like to bring my knees towards my chest, so you can use your arm strength a little bit. Yes. Good. Next exercise. Find a comfortable way coming up into a seated position. And we have, maybe I sit a little bit diagonal. We're going to have these arms extended front, so like this. And what we're going to do first is just the arms. So you bring your arms up as much as you can, and even you try to sit a little taller. And bring your arms back up, back down, parallel, and more or less on shoulder height. And lift your arms up again. Good, a little bit of shoulder work. If that's uncomfortable for your hips, you can also slightly keep your legs bent. This is not going to be the only exercise we're going to do today, but we're going to have one last time our arm and down. Now, when you lift your arms again, you're going to lift your right leg up as much as you can without moving your upper body too much. Let's go up and down. Left leg, switch. Up and down. Yes, we're going to get taller, and our leg is coming up. Your toes are almost touching the towel. I know that's impossible, but this is kind of how high we want to reach. And up. Good. And up. One last time, right. One last time, left. Good. And then relax for 1 second with your towel over your legs, your feet, because it's gonna get, you know me, I like to make it a bit more interesting. Good. Let's go up in the same position. This time your arms are already up towards the ceiling. You have the feeling someone is pulling you up without lifting or opening the rib cage too much. Lift your right leg up and hold it. We hold it there for 8, 7, keep it lifted, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down directly to the other side. Let's go, lift it up, try to get even taller. We are already at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax again, front. This is perfect work for hip flexors, for your thighs, perfect for your knee and I have one last little preparation or variation planned for you. If you don't like this one, you can always go back to the first two ones. But starting setup is the same. So lift again your right leg up, keep it lifted, flex and point your right foot. 8, 7, 6, keep your leg lifted. 5, as high as you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your leg down. Let's go directly to your left leg. Lift it up and 8 times. Flex and point. 7, 6. Faster doesn't mean better. 5. Don't forget to breathe. 4. Sit taller. 3, 2, 1. And relax one last time over your feet or your legs. Did you know in the word relax is the word leg? So relax your legs. That's interesting. Good. Then we're going to give our legs a little pause. We're going back to our abdominal muscles. So we're starting here, giving a little bit of resistance on your towel. We're going to roll down until only our lower back is touching the mat. Good. So you keep your chest lifted. Give resistance on this towel. Lift your legs up either long or in tabletop. Ready for your 100 with your towel. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 2, 3, 4, 10. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 2, 3, 4, 20. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 2, 3, 4, 30. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 2, 3, 4, 40. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 2, 3, 4. Half time. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 2, 3, 4, 60. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 2, 3, 4, 70. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 2, 3, 4, 80. Exhale 2, 3, 5 and in. 2, 3, 4. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs are coming down. Upper body is coming down. Make yourself as long as possible from your fingertips until your toes and give like resistance on this towel. Now, bend your legs in tabletop and bring your towel on top of your shins and maybe pull these knees a little bit towards your chest. You can do, of course, all the exercise without towel. And let's do this again. Extend your legs, extend your arms, make yourself as long as possible. And one last time, hug your knees into your chest with your towel. Then, we go again to the same starting position like we've done a second ago. Arms, legs are extended. We're getting ready for one of our favorite exercises called our roll up. So start lifting with your arms. Inhale, lift your chest, and you come up to seated position, and then you reach front with your towel over your toes, and you roll back down. And what helps me in this roll up, when I'm coming up to this little critical point, let's call it, when you're about to lift your lower back up, I'm going to give resistance. With my hands, I'm trying to tear this towel apart. That helps me coming up a little bit more controlled. But it doesn't have to be in your case. Good. And we go up and yes, reaching front and down. And then let's do one last nice controlled roll up, and we're all going to meet in a seated position. Good. We're going again into this position with your arms up and your legs extended, or you can also keep your legs slightly bent if that's comfortable to you. Flex your feet, and we're going to keep your legs closed. You're trying to sit as tall as possible. With your next exhale, rotate your upper body to your right side, and you come back with your inhale. Exhale, you twist your spine to your left and up. When you continue, when I go into my twist, I'm trying to get taller and give resistance. I'm trying to tear this towel apart. So I'm pulling with my hands away from each other. Somehow that creates, for me, it doesn't have to be your case, a little bit more space. So I can twist a couple of millimeters further. Good. Let's go one last time to each side. And left. Good. And then relax your arms, legs for 1 second. Now I was thinking about how can I do a saw into this exercise, because we have the towel in between our hands. Let's see if I succeeded. You can tell me if it made sense or not. So you have your legs more or less mat distance apart, open. We have again the same position with our arms up and towel between our hands. Let's go again. Rotate to one side, or let's say let's go to your right side, and you keep that right twist, and then you lean a little bit with your left hand towards your right foot, and you come back up, and then you twist. Of course, it makes only sense. When you twist to your left side, you're going to bring your right hand a little bit towards your left toe, but keep that twist up. And I hope it makes sense. It's just a mini, let's say it's a mini saw. And back. And to the other side. And then let's go one last time each side. Good. And one last time here. Nice. Then shake your legs, shake your arms, shake your hands, and we're going to place our nice towels underneath our feet again. Because now we're going to go into a couple of hip lifts. So again, let's go a little bit more with our pelvis to, let's say, almost at the edge, but still on the mat. And we're going to lie down on our back. We're going to a really traditional hip lift. Arms are right next to you, feet are on your towel, more or less hip distance apart. Press your feet down into your floor, and we're going to lift your pelvis up, and you can articulate through your spine, and then you roll back down, try to find your biggest articulation of your spine, and lift it up. And down. Then let's go one last time. And then let's keep our pelvis lifted. Yeah, now it's going to get interesting. Now you're going to press the towel a couple of centimeters away from you, and you pull them towards you. Oh, yes. Just a little second. What you can also do just with your heels, you can also lift your toes up, so you only have that on your heels, and back. Maybe for me it's just a little faster movement, so you really have to transfer your weight more onto your upper body, and you can press your hands down into your mat, and you feel your hamstrings in a completely different way. Let's go 3 more times. Let's call this exercise hip lift deluxe. 2 and last time, and then bring your your pelvis down, extend your legs, shake your legs. Good. I think this exercise makes more sense if you have like a microfiber, which is a little bit more slippery, but let's see if we can go for the next one. Just trust me, it's gonna be so much fun. Now, bend your legs again. Lift your pelvis up. Keep it lifted, and only lift your right leg up to tabletop. Guess what's coming now? Let's see. Can we push with only our left foot the towel a little bit away and back and a little bit away and back? You can see I don't even move my foot that much, but or you can try to just with your heel. Good and nice. Let's go directly to the other side. Just a couple of repetitions. If it doesn't work, it's just for the sake of it, just to have some fun. And if you get a little cramps in your hamstrings, of course, take a pause and then good. Finish your last one and then relax down. Hug your knees into your chest. What a surprise. I mean, of course, if you, for example, have a parquet floor at home and you recently just cleaned it, it's super shiny, super slippery, maybe then you can do this one, but I just wanted to try it. Good. Now, find a comfortable transition up towards your seated position, and we're going to lie on your belly with your hands on your towel. So let's say more or less your shoulders are still on the edge of your mat and your hands are on the towel. You can keep your legs slightly open or together, your choice. And we're going to do a little shoulder mobility exercise. Your head is slightly lifted, your hands are pressing slightly into your towel, and you're only going to move the towels with your shoulder. So you sliding your shoulders towards your ears, and you bring your shoulders back towards your pelvis, let's say. So sliding it away, bringing it back. Yes, and upper body stays down for now. Of course, your head is a little bit lifted. Otherwise, your nose is getting in a little dangerous place if your head is not lifted. Let's say this is a great shoulder mobility exercise, and this movement is what we're trying to avoid in our next movement. Good. One last time. Then pull your shoulders towards your pelvis and press with your hands down into your towel. Keep your arms extended. And now lift your upper body up. Bring the towel towards you and you bring it back down. It's maybe, let's like a little swan. And up. And down, yes. You decide how much you lift your upper body up. If it's just until the rib cage, or down, or you can also press with your hands a little bit more down, and then you lift your upper body up, down, next time we're going to make our towel a little bit wet so we can clean on the floor. Imagine you have to clean the entire apartment like that. It's going to be a long class. And down. Good. Now let's add the legs to it. So you lift your legs slightly off your mat. Doesn't have to be a lot. You can keep them open or together. Now you're gonna first lower your legs and you lift your upper body up. And as soon as you lift your legs, you bring your upper body down. Like a nice swan dive prep and down. I find this actually much more interesting with the towel. And then let's go one last time. And down. Good. Then let's bring the towel back to the front part of our mat. And we come up into our all fours position, already with our hands on the towel. And the knees are kind of at the edge of our mat. And here, let's do a couple of cat stretches. Round your back, lower your head, extend your spine, and lift your head. And again, round it. And last time. Good. From here, we're going to do a little bit of weight sparing of our arms. If your wrists are not feeling so great today, which totally fine, you can also go down onto your forearms. When you go on your forearms, you can also double your towel so you have a little bit of a little, let's call it cushion. So I just do it like that. Also, I double it so you just have your hands on there. Now comes the actually, it looks really like a cleaning exercise. So, of course, you have to keep a little bit of weight onto your knees. You bring your arms and your upper body front, and then you bring it back here. Yes, on the way back, you feel the difference. And maybe you go back with your flat spine, flat back, and you bring it back and you round it a little bit up. Yes, and then a little bit more out. And yeah, of course, the more weight you bring onto your hands, the more interesting it gets on the way back. Good. And let's do that 3 more times. Round it. 2. And last one. Good. Now I'm going to do this exercise facing you for 1 second. Because now, when we do the same exercise again, but I would like you to go to a little diagonal, and back, and to the other diagonal, and back. Okay? Let's give it a try. And you go, for example, to your right side, and round your back, back. To your starting position, left, up. And let's do one last time each side. And there we go. Good. Then shake your hands, shake your arms for 1 second. Because now we're going to change our position. We're going to place our feet on the towel. Yeah, I can see everyone is so excited. It's going to be exciting. Because you don't know what's going to happen. Now, your hands are on your mat, and your feet are on, or your toes are on your towel. Now, it's interesting. Let's lift your knees up. Keep your knees lifted, and you're going to extend your legs as much as you want to, and you bend your legs back to your starting position, maybe a little round back. Also here, when you continue, you can also do this exercise on your forearms. And down. Yes, and you press your hands into your towel. Also, a variation could be just keep your knees lifted without moving your legs. Good. We have last 3. 2. And last time. And relax your arms. Yes. Good. I would like to do a second variation. Have you heard about the full pike? No. Yes. Okay. We're going to do, our starting position is legs are extended. You're going to keep your legs long, and you bring your pelvis up or a little bit more, and you bring it back down, up. If this exercise is not for you, you can do the first one, or go down on your forearms. Let's go for 6, more or less. And relax. Whew. I'm slowly getting warm over here. I think I have to open a window, but it's going to be okay. I think that's enough for this little planking, because I have a nice variation for the oblique exercise. So, can we sit in this, if that's okay for you, and I call this a mermaid position. like this one is here, but you can also, of course, do it in a cross leg position. But I find this one more interesting. Your hand is on the towel, and you're, of course, sitting again at the edge of your reformer, mat. I'm already, this week I'm confused. I'm changing everything, arms, legs, everything is confused today. Happens to me too, that's okay. Now, your arm is here, and you have already a little bit of weight onto your hand. Doesn't matter which one, we're going to do both sides anyways. You're going to reach out and bring your arm over your head, and you come back. I'm going to point out something in a second, but I just want you to get moving. And side, up. Good. You're making your side of your arm, this one, long. Correct? Or you're trying to make it round. What happens to the inside? It's going to be, I'm going to try to maybe show that a little bit. So you reach out here, and when you come back, you start from here, lifting this one back and up. So you try to make your right side long, or doesn't matter, the upper side, and from here, I hope you can see it, from here you bring it back, pressing down into your mat. So you really engage these oblique muscles, and of course your shoulder muscles there. And it's of course also up to you how far away you go with your towel. Good. Let's go 2 more times. Are you ready for your surprise? And let's stay in this position here. Extend your leg. Maybe you have to go a little bit further. Maybe you have to go a little bit further. And your long leg, lift up and down. 2, what a surprise. 3, good. 4, we do until 8, 5, 6, 7, and keep your leg lifted. Last 8 little pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you come back. Interesting. Just with a little towel, how you can kind of activate. I find it mostly in my shoulders, but maybe I feel them already from yesterday. It's just my case. I have to move my mat a little bit over to the side, so then I can do the other side. Of course, same setup, same position here. And we just go first, get this exercise moving. Yes. And if you don't have the possibility to do this exercise facing me, that's totally fine. You can do it also away from me. And up. Good. Now, you're going to reach out, and you have this little lower, I call this lower part, so make it curve it when you come back. So you engage your oblique muscles a little bit more. You go out and round it back. I hope that makes sense. And here. And then last but not least, we're going to stay out. Yes, maybe a little further, maybe a little further, a little further. Extend your top leg. Lift and lower. 8, completely up and down. 7, keep your weight onto your hand. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your leg lifted. Last little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake your arms, shake your shoulders, relax. Good. Now, I'm going to place my mat again into the center, and I'll go a little bit diagonal, because now let's sit on our mat with your pelvis more or less in the middle, so we have enough space behind you. We take this towel again for the full length, and your hands are holding it on the outside. Legs are kind of bent, arms are on your shoulder height, and we're going to do a couple of half roll backs. So you roll halfway back. You can of course pull this With your hands on the towel, keep your round position of your spine, come back up to your seated position. And again, just half roll. Back and there. Last but not least, we're going to go into our half roll back and we stay there. And bring both legs up to tabletop. Yes. Try to keep your legs in tabletop and only lift your arms up and down. Yes. Up and down. Good. Good. Last time. Then bring your arms down, but keep your legs lifted. Can you do the same exercise with your legs lifted, up and down? 1. We only do 5. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good. And relax for 1 second. Good. I have one last little challenge for our center before we do our last little block for our legs, because we didn't really go to the quadriceps, we just had mostly the hamstring, a couple of standing exercise with the towel. Now, my suggestion is place your hands on the furthest outside part of your towel, because we're going to go again into that position here, and you bring your legs in tabletop. I went a little bit too far. Now, you bring your knees as much as you can towards your chest, because you go with your towel over your feet, and then your towel is underneath your feet. Yes, and then switch it again, and up. If you flex your feet, that's totally fine. And yes, and there, this is so much fun. Yes. One last time. Lower. Up. One last time. And up. Good. And down. This exercise, for example, is really hard with the maple pole, because I was just also making this towel a little bit loose. That's also totally fine. Okay, now I'm going to place my mat here this way. Let's go. Keep the towel to the side for 1 second into the all fours position. Tuck your toes, and we're going to lift up into a down dog. We're going to stay here for a couple of seconds in your down dog. I'm trying to prepare the most complicated way coming up to a standing position. So next, let's walk the dog. So you lift one heel up, press the opposite heel down into the mat, and then you switch. And switch. Last time each side. Good. Then keep your legs extended. Walk with your hands to your feet and roll up to a standing position. Good. Now we need, I'll go a little bit more fun with this one. Let's double our towel and place it right behind the edge of the mat. Your right foot is on your mat, and you have your heel kind of at the edge, and you're going to bring your upper body down. You make your upper body round. You have to bring your arms here, and you bend your right leg as much as you can. Oh, wait a second. I did something not correct. We have to be on the side so that we have space right next to it. So either on your right side, doesn't matter which leg you have, so that makes more sense. Good. You're here, you round your back, you keep your right leg bent, and you're going to extend your leg and bend your leg. And you extend and bend. You keep your right leg bent, and you press your right heel a little further into your mat. Good, let's go a little bit faster. Out, in, 7, in, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, then keep your left leg extended, and you keep it extended. You come up, extend your right leg, bring your hands onto your hips, and you're going to slide down into your lunge and come back up. And sliding down as much as you want to, and up. And we go down and up. And also press your heel from your front leg further into your mat. We have 4 more times. 3, little surprise is coming. You know me. 2, last but not least, let's stay into our deepest single leg lunge. Bring your hands again front, upper body stays up. We're only going to bend and extend your left leg. Bend, 8, 7, keep your right leg bent, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake your leg. Ho, that was fun. Good. Good news, we did one side. Even better news, let's go and do the other side. So you place your left foot on your mat, right foot is here. We go into this bend, little bit scooter, so you just extend and bend, just to get going. Good. Ready for our 8 fast. And out, in, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep your left leg bent, 3, 2, and keep your right leg extended, single leg lunge. You go up, you can bring your hands on your hip, and you go all the way down. Up, down. 3, try to bring your upper body up. We have 4, 5, 6, last 2, 7, and last but not least, let's stay into our deepest lunge position. You bring your hands again front, keep your weight onto your left leg, 8 times, bend and extend, 8, 7, let's finish strong, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax your legs. You can walk around, you can hate me for 1 second, that's totally fine. Good. Then let's find our way more or less on the center, hip distance apart. I know you feel your legs, don't worry, we're not going to do anything difficult for your legs. Let's go and do a couple of roll downs. So you start from the top of your head, rolling down and round your spine, coming back up. 2 more times, and down. And 1 last time. And good. If you're in a standing position, stay there. Lift your arms up. Inhale. Lower your arms. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. And 1 last time. Up and down. Good. Thank you so much. You did a fantastic job. Thank you so much for joining me today. Yes, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me today with the Pilates workout with the towel. If you can't get enough, you can go over there, watch the next video, over here. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to check out every Wednesday and every Sunday when I post a new video. Bye.